it. Chickens, plays, and everything that all that good shit like that there. Alright. And so that happened. This is gonna be lovely. Just this thing is right behind it. Oh, no. It right here. Among other things, that just dropped. Stream is not one of them. Okay, good. Let's get at it. From the chapter started. June 17th, 8 minutes before 10.
This is it, the big day. Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 a.m. or so. Yeah, that's me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's so me. If you're an artist by any sort, sleep is the last thing that will enter your mind.
Oh, what time did you wake up? 3 a.m.
I go to sleep around 3 or 4. The life and times of Izzy, yeah. I go to sleep around 3 or 4 only because of one thing. When I first started doing writing, like in the author level of writing, I basically wrote up what I was going to type for, like, say, a couple hours, and after that, when I come on here and say say I have something worked on the OneNote or Notepad, or say even Word, I make sure I have something to drink right beside me or something to eat, and be like, or have some music in it. That's all I'm doing.
It's only 2 hours, Apollo. At least you have me. And the amazing Mr. Hat.
Here's looking at you, kid. Good luck today, Apollo.
That voice.
Yeah. Can't sleep.
Mr. Wright!
I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochina Boss joint seem almost fun.
Daddy, do you know who Professor Gavin's witness is today?
Take a guess.
How about Lil Plume?
That Sherman tank of a mom? Nope. Yes again.
Well, that's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy.
Oh, damn. Really? Really? We going... Wow. Trucy, damn, girl. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be some shit. Oh, man. Oh, man. Trucy's already saying, Daddy, you need to get me a new mommy. Like, damn. Trucy.
You need to give me a new mommy now.
Like, okay. Early morning, you're already at it, Trucy. I have it, kiddo. I have it.
Okay, see, this is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution witness is?
Aleda Tiala, your client's fiance.
She's going to be a witness? That seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance?
You have to wonder what Gavin's up to.
Something's going down today. That much clear. That's right. I've got my panties back.
Yep. That girl and her magic painting.
I'll be so glad when we're done with... I am so glad I'm done with the investigation. It's like two hours ago, I already did the investigation part. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get the investigation part done. Because, I'm like, you know what? There you go. I don't care anymore. At least this game has like four cases, but my God, it's crazy. Let me just copy message link. It's my Goya. But just in case. I can't believe I'm doing this, but okay. Copy. Close. Do that. I love the slowdown this thing has. There we go. And notes. Yes. And this. Notes back up. You got your panty. Yay, you got your panty.
If we can't find a killer,
They're always in the last place you look, yeah. It's a check between your legs, huh?
Oh dear.
Oh, there are magic panties. Yeah, they were in the ether the entire time.
if we can't find a killer, I'll pull one out of there.
Trucy,
Dear, calm down.
you're gonna find a killer in your. She has a killer cooch then. Okay. She's only 15 years old. Oh.
Yeah, I told you. Them 15-year-olds, so you gotta be careful now.
She'll be. 8 minutes later. Close now the session for the trial. Walkie-talkie.
Defense ready, Your Honor.
Just excuse me, and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap. Well, yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Because he was a panty sniffer.
Guilty of panty snatching?
We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, yes. And today, I'd like to do something a little new age. I like to look at this horrible crime from the outside.
The outside.
Acquisition of the murder weapon, the preparation of the act. Our poor defendant told all this to his betrothed. His betrothed. His fiancé, his partner for life with no chance for parole. That's how I see Meg. My partner for life. With no chance for patrol. Well, mine is the no chance for patrol. Very well, you may show the lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fräulein.
Anita Chowder, my occupation. Future high.
Oh man, oh man, wow, your occupation, that's making me blush. Your occupation is, I'm feeling very red right about now. It's not because of the Dr. Pepper I was drinking either. Woo! Traditional values, I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded in the water. What? You're the dance witness for prosecution?
To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first, but I couldn't hide the truth.
Honesty, another admirable trait. Surely, is it true that on the day of the trial, the defendant, Walkie-Talkie, confessed his plans? His plans from the other.
Yes.
The witness will please give her testimony to the court.
It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. When Marky found out that Dr. Marcus had lied, he flew into rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family pistols. And you already know what happened that night. Like, just don't see how anyone but Marky could have done it.
Oh, that's very easy. So the pistol did belong to the Kentucky family, then?
Yes, with regards to this, an investigation's on the way at the Kentucky Manchi.
On charges
Of possession of illegal firearms.
and the bullet that took the victim's life, was it?
Fired from the pistol the defendant procured, yes. This has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carries marked from the barrel that fired him called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Walkie's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it.
Very well. Defendant may begin cross-examination. Ta-da!
You know what I have in it. How can you say that for certain? How?
Flathead! You will refrain from battering the Fräulein! It was the defendant, Walkie Osit, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. I suppose we do. So, how could anyone else could have used this pistol to shoot victims? They could not. Simple logic, huh? That doesn't seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything regarding this point?
Someone else has used that pistol.
There was another.
Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol.
What's this? Interesting. Yes, mention it. Tell the court who this other person was with access.
What do you mean, what happened to my suit?
You what?
Well, of course, I mean you, Miss Tiala. I mean, but why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiancé and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf? I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... You seem a bit unfathomable to be sure. So does that mean you will do anything for love? And you will do that? I'm all for romance, for supporting your partner's life, sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the victim and the witness. You might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That's hurtful things in a slightly different way. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm saying to think? I'm sorry to think that the police never looked inside, that's it. I've evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. Could I? That looks like a medical job. Found inside a safe at the Marcus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala, whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. My warm little fiancé just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That's all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala! You testified that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there's no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past?
Everything would look at praise.
Why, yes! I will not rest until I know every single nook and cranny of your Thomas English muffin sister.
Am I right?
That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love. Past walls and other...
There's no connection now. Doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly.
One tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kentuckians.
You left your job at Marcus Clinic, true. But you remain connected somehow.
Very well, Justice. There shows evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Marcus Clinic.
Hey! These sandals were found in the Marcus Clinic. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people who with those sandals.
So side throwing, but your act is left.
Your moment of hesitation. Just now posture. What's with you? I thought you were on my side.
Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. Simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. You have tiny, tiny feet. Her feet are so tiny.
Oh, God.
I can't. Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow.
The sport thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. Sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story.
Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you went there on the day of the murder. Well, there's no point in denying it.
Very well, witness will tell us about the visit. Why'd you go to the practice clinic that day?
I went for malpractice, that's why.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, really, if you really think about it, your real enemy is malpractice. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always had it. The doctor always was a timid man, too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
I know, right?
I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
Okay, girl who wants to become Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne. V2.
I think we got enough of V1.
Oh, have we? Yes, we have. By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendant. The boss operation.
He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know.
That does make sense. No, it doesn't!
Yes, but there's one thing which does not.
What's that, Prosecutor Gavin?
The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why'd she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home.
I would have worn those sandals home, too.
Oh, God.
I bet you...
Yeah, I bet you would, yes.
So, why were the sandals left behind? They smelled funny. Pointing out the contradiction before me! There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Child? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, there is, after all, no other possible explanation, yeah, for it. Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling in the holes in her testimony!
Defendant may begin cross-examination.
Oh, I don't know. What the hell's this? Oh, what is this? I smell bullshit.
I smell bullshit too. And it stings.
Woo! Man, I smell it from here. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes. Why would this one chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you?
Mind fitting me in?
Dr. Marcus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Oh, yeah. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walkie's failed operation.
Interesting.
You were in the same position as Dr. Marcus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it? You're both fun novels, I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know. I was only a nurse. The doctor responsible for the chart's contents.
This job doesn't seem to be quite important. There's a manual testimony important.
Too bad, little attorney. My bracelet's reacting again. Why is this Apollo? I felt my bracelet vibrate just now. Your bracelet? Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habit gives them away. But I can't see anything, Apollo. Eh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to? Wait, maybe... Yes, there has to be it. What has to be it? Your sense of Apollo. They must be sharper than mine. Huh. I can't see it, but you can sense it. I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything. Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Talon's testimony. But we don't know what her nervous habit is. Well, then what do we do? You have to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses. It's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
Here comes justice.
Why would I go to the clinic now?
Gotcha!
Bitch! Miss Jell, you're unsure about something, aren't you? Not as unsure as you. Well, she sure showed you. The focus and find her habit. Find that and find the weakness finder.
Gotcha!
I'm looking at your ring! Why would I go to the clinic for half a year? Why go to the clinic for a half a year old chart now, you ask? But you know why. You would go now, don't you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's quite clear, Miss Yella, you have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring. What? She wasn't sure I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't part of your past. It was a clear and present threat. That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it. Indeed. Eh? Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow with evidence. Miss Yella, there's no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this? Nothing. Why should I think anything? Oh, I would think you were positively beside yourself. Because you were afraid. You knew that Walkie's chest x-ray would reveal. A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free. When the chart came back to haunt you! There went her feathers. She's just been plucked. That's all, Your Honor.
What has just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying?
I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the miraculous clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. Bit too deep. The Kadaki's got a hold of this chart with her name. She be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiao? You guessed it.
Order! Order!
I like a ham on rye, some pistachios, and maybe a pint of vanilla ice cream. Thank you. I did it! I broke her testimony! Amazing of how I didn't see it at all! Daddy was right about you. Right.
Miss Young?
It's true. That charge was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Walkie and went home. It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What?! She hid the truth from us this clear yet. It is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand.
Very well, the witness will add this to her testimony.
And we'll have a bit more cross-examination.
They're still close!
You're still close. Keep on it, Apollo. Nothing happened at all. I warned him and left. Oh, I don't know, man. I still smell this. It smells like bullshit! You say nothing happened in the doctor's office. I disagree. Take a look at this. What's that? Looks like a squished up ball of clay. Kind of like you, actually. This bullet was found in the Marcus Clinic office. Something did happen in that office, Miss Tiara.
Objection!
Enough of this talking around. Police investigated that clinic.
Objection!
Ah, but this was stuck inside the doctor's safe. Inside the safe? I guess the police didn't check that far.
Objection!
But there's a problem. How can you say that bullet was fired on that day?
Objection!
Weren't you the one who explained rifling marks to us? The pistol was taken from the Kitaki mansion that day. The marks on this bullet match the murder weapon. Then that proves a firearm was discharged in that office on the day of the murder. God, forehead.
Dave, how does bullet analyze immediate?
30 minutes later, a report arrives. The rifling marks on both bullets are identical.
Well, seems as though the bullet in the safe was fired from the murder weapon.
Perhaps the defense would like to state their position.
The bullet in that safe proves one fact. The pistol was fired in that office on that day. And at the same time of the firing, the safe was open. The safe, which contained the top secret chart.
You would think someone was threatening Dr. Maractus in order to open the safe.
Only one person was in a position to do such a thing. Our witness, Alita Tiala.
Order! Order! Mr. Justice, why are you calling with us? Are you accusing the witness?
Alita Tiala knew about walkie-talkie operation. She got engaged to him without telling him about it. As long as that bullet remained in his chest, his days were numbered. Once she married him, and then the bullet finally reached its destination.
What?
That is right. Apparently, doctors have been asserting themselves in lawful business purpose, and making quite great deal of money. Of course.
Nefarious, so she planned to marry him just to get her hands on his fortune? See-a-ho! 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 Ho, 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 ho!
Iggy Iggy! You talking trash about my leader? I sue you, lawman! Hey? Yeah, you said you abused my leader!
What?
What? I think you mean accused. Say different, but you can't have her. She's mine.
I want her.
It was me. I shot that doctor. Me. He let me die, so I let him die too. There in that park. Walking. Just cool down a second. You keep my hands on my needle out.
Miss Tiala,
I'm sorry. It's been so long since I laughed so hard. Something funny. What? Wake up and smell reality.
You knew it was gonna be like you, man.
Baby. No shit. Signature on that chart. Engagement. I mean, come on. It's so obvious. I was never really into you. Even for a brainless spoke brat such as yourself.
And I'll say that again. See-a-ho! See-a-ho!
Leader?
The honesty is like a breath of fire air from
Hey, I wasn't getting out of this clean anyway. So, the family fortune's what you're really after. That's right. I want the money. Wait, that's what? I ain't trying to hear that!
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Should've done the wedding earlier. Oh well. By the way, can I ask you a question? Oh, me? I believe you said you were going to abuse me?
Oh my god, man.
Accused! Of what crime might I ask? Oh, I'm a bad girl, sure. I got close to that brat because I wanted his money.
Okay, so you're Britney Spears, okay. Taylor Swift? Okay. Every known cheerleader under the sun that most of us knew about and just hated their guts? Yeah, totally believable. I didn't like them hoes either.
But he was the one with the pistol. He could have fired it into the safe, and I'd already left the clinic. I would never do a thing like that. It was definitely that silly brat.
Wait, what?
What are you talking about? You had
the most to lose if that chart was found. But I didn't have a pistol, now did I? Well, you could have taken walkies. You think he'd have mentioned that? No. All I heard him say, it was me, I shot him.
That's only because he's trying to protect you!
Sorry to intrude in this lovely conversation. But the two of you are forgetting one critical point. What point? Certainly. Fräulein wanted that chart. Your son, she threatened the doctor into opening that safe, but then, wouldn't she have taken the chart? Oh. You see, that chart wouldn't have been left in that safe. He's right.
Miss Jill,
Yes.
it's clear to this court that you are not a very good fiancé.
Yeah, of course, because
See ya ho!
oh, I'm flattered.
Perhaps it's time you told us the truth.
I am a hoe. Yes, we know.
Yeah, we know.
Tell us about yourself, including your actions and whereabouts on that day.
Don't forget! We've proven that you were at the Marcus Clinic on the day of the crime.
But if anyone would ever say, I'm future wife of this man right here, I'm like, and you on the witness stand,
Let the church say,
it's just like, I don't know you.
Yes, I went to the clinic that day to speak to the doctor. I wanted that chart, but I failed to get it, so I went back to the clinic later. In any case, I didn't shoot him. You don't even have proof. I stole that pistol, do you? And that brat was spotted in the park at the moment of the crime. Frankly, I don't think it matters if Dr. Marcus was shot in the temple or not.
Oh! We went back later.
Well, that chart was dangerous, you understand. I need to get rid of it. That's why I went that day.
But you couldn't get the chart in, could you?
And later that night, Dr. Marcus was shot. I heard about the shooting later today, but then I had to go back. No easy feat with the cops all over the place.
Ah, that was you? That day you were there.
Apollo! That sound, it came from behind the door.
During investigation, that happened. Someone's in there. That was when she was in there.
Break-in! They left through that window! So you were the burglar. That was you too? If only I had one more minute. Then I could have opened that safe and gotten that chart.
What? That's trespassing! Raising the dead.
Oh, is this a trial for trespassing now? Besides, you can't blame a girl for wanting to protect herself. They're gangsters, you know.
Oh, if this was a Tojo claim, your ass be dead right on the spot. In any case, Mr. Justice, your cross-examination.
Making a little crime to avoid a big one, eh? The doctor was shot in the right temple, yes? So it seems.
Let's review the facts again, shall we?
If the killer shot from this location, bullet would have struck our victim square in the forehead. However, the entry wound was in the right temple. Yes, we had testimony on this yesterday. At the time of the shooting, the witness was standing up. Just before the gun was fired, he shouted. The victim turned his head to look and was shot. But that testimony was proved to be a lie. Our egregious panty snatcher, Mr. Stickler, did witness the crime. But he was standing to the north, next to the trash can where he tossed those panties. Oh boy. If Mr. Stickler shot it from this location, the bullet couldn't hit his right temple. Silly attorney. What? Do you remember what you had for breakfast that morning? Do you remember, Trucy? I always have a glass of milk for breakfast. But matters is one thing. The doctor was shot in his right temple. If that's the case, there can only be one explanation. The panties guy was mistaken.
Objection!
How would you know? But his location was proven. You can't write that off as him being mistaken.
Objection!
Then why don't you show us? Show you what? Must I explain everything? Very well, let's recap. If witness Panties guy was standing to north, then where was shooter standing? From what location did shooter shoot victim? So wait, victim was standing there. How could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple? I merely laid out the facts first. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to tell us. If you can't walkie-talkie, standing at the killer, was your sticker at the witness, and of course, I marked this at the victim. That's here what the defense has to say. Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Someplace else. As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. But I know why. The real killer shot from an entirely different location. What are you talking about? I don't see any other place. Very Mr. Joseph. That's it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Objection!
It's time to raise the roof and the stairs. Eh? Then up there's such frightening things don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying? Oh, dude! Like so. Double penalty! Our forehead wishes to take us in a new direction. Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Challenge accepted. Just this time. Are you sure, Paul? He is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. Believe that? We know where he stood. The victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been. shot the victim from here.
Do I have the save state rate for this? The black area just to the right of the victim. Well, it had to be right here. To my right, therefore. That's why I'm just doing this.
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Miss Alita Tiala. What do you mean? Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime. And this time we were prepared. We know that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth. We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men. He shouted just as he told us in his testimony. And the victim turned to look in his direction. Shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple. Oh, yes. Which direction was his right temple facing at the time?
He was looking to his right. Left. At the noodle stand.
That's right, toward the noodle stand.
Order! Order! I would like a chicken bowl. So you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Yeah, just think about this and beat more sound. You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, which would mean the victim, Dr. Merkis, came to the park, reading his own murder in the cart behind him. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Welcome to Ace Attorney. We do ridiculous stuff. I think you'd notice if you were pulling someone along. There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place? Let's deal with problems one at a time, sure. Someone was hiding in the stands. We have not gone this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Shows evidence that proves someone was in stand. Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in the stand? Well, I've got it. I've got it right here.
Intriguing. Let's see what we found. Shows proof that someone was hiding in the noodle stand.
Today! Rack is pitted, and they covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene. A single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand. Oh, and Miss Tiala, your toe print was found in the left slipper. In other words, this is proof you were inside that noodle stand. Ah!
Keep plucking them feathers.
Yet there was only one slipper mark found. See. Can this be called a footprint in good faith? Observe the diagram. A parked pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. The slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path.
Nope, they wouldn't.
Yet you still cannot say this is a footprint, yeah? Why not? Well, impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to ground? That's just dumb! One more thing. Noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for dressing provided.
Point. Could someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might know something. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room and stand, some things would have to be.
Well, Mr. Justin, you have proved that someone could have hidden in the stand.
I can prove one thing. Someone did seem to clear that space in the stand. Hey! This is Noodle Bowl from the stolen noodle stand. It's hard to say, but it's noodles.
Yes, and what about?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday in the lobby of the Miraculous Clinic.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Mr. Eldon was very clear about those bowls.
I don't care who did it. About the stand, I'm finished.
Oh, my noodle bowls were in there too. Yet the bowls were removed. That night there was space inside that noodle stand. Space created at the Miraculous Clinic. Right around the time that you were there, Miss Alita Tiala. Stop! I won't listen to any more of these wild fancies. No, not fancies. There was lies in that small brat's pickup lines.
Damn. I would like to remind the witness of their current status. This court does not consider you entirely innocent. How can you tell?
Show me an innocent, I'll show you a fairy tale.
Okay. That has somehow made his voice. The witness had both motive and opportunity to kill Dr. Rogers.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.
And please, put it back down to reality. I'm giving you one last chance to straighten
it. Why was Dr. Marcus pulling that stand that night? What was Alita Tiala doing inside it? Time to get to the bottom of this case. That night I went to ask Dr. Marcus for the chart. I had no intention of ever letting that chart fall into the Kentucky family hands. But Dr. Maractus didn't understand. For some reason, he thought the Kentuckys had sent me. So I gave up and went home. All I did was talk to him. He knew about the botched operation. So you try to get rid of the chart to save yourself. I won't make excuses. And I did want a good doctor. I gave him a chance. I told him that brat got his health checkup report and that he was coming to sell the score.
I see. Very well, Mr. Justice, begin your corpus examination.
Yes, Your Honor. It's the last testimony. Either I perceive the truth or it's over.
Make sure. Just in case. Where's her hand? Point to the hand next.
Gotcha, Miss Tiala. Didn't you just find the first time? What? I wasn't aware I was playing paintball. Just one cool cucumber there, Alita. Maybe I spotted the wrong spot. My bracelet react. There must be something in this testimony.
You gotta look up a little bit higher, man.
Like how much higher?
Like at her neck.
Oh, right there. Right there. I'm right there too. It's like right at the neck.
Yeah, you gotta aim at her neck, man. I had assumed I was laying in bed, and I was like, man, you aiming wrong. You see her hands move? I don't see it. I don't see her finger move yet.
Right
Now
there.
she's moving.
Right there. Right there. I see it. Yeah, right there. All I did was talk and lie.
What? Show me proof! I'm pretty sure about this one. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Well, slip in confidence and they give it all away. The proof is you, Miss Tiala. All I did was talk to him, you claim. Yet you can't hide your own nervous twitch when you say those words. My twitch? What are you talking about?
Twitch.tv.
You have a habit of scratching the area of your neck around the edge of your scarf. What? Sweating red, Michael. Her unconscious actions tell the truth she won't say. Habits in line, 2 dots. Connect the dots and find the truth. Don't look at me like that! I told you the truth. Seems that when you recall what really happened in that office, you can't keep your hands off your neck, can you? Seems like that nerve habits are unconscious reactions that manifest when someone's trying to hide something. You can't hide behind your scarf, Miss Tiala. Something happened between you and the victim in the practice clinic office. Got proof that shows exactly what happened. What's that? You're touching your scarf again. There's something unusual about this lamp. The bulb's broken, and there's a red splotch on the cord. See how you hide your neck? I think I could come up with a plausible explanation for this lamp state. Well, spit out! This talking in circles nonsense is killing me! Very well. The answer is very simple. Miss Alita Tiala, please remove your scarf! Ah!
It's not like I'm asking you to take off your clothes.
Somebody's gonna show you the
This is trial to determine what happened in that park.
Yet we seem to have drifted off the...
We'll find out soon enough if we're drifting. As soon as the witness removes her scarf. And maybe later her clothes.
Oh dear.
I won't do it! This is insane! I'm an unrelated third party!
Content.
You can't order me to
Miss Tiala, take off your clothes. I'll show you my holes. No one will know because the door will be closed. I'm afraid you've forgotten what's already been proven. You're hardly unrelated. Please, remove your scarf.
No!
Damn, this is just a scarf. Imagine if she said, take off your clothes.
No! I knew it. So I was right, wasn't I, Miss Alita Tiala? Your neck. That isn't what I think it is. Something did happen that night at the Marcus Clinic. You need to get that chart back no matter what it took. Even if you had to steal your fiance's pistol to do it.
But wait! Looking at this lab and the witness neck, looks like the very opposite happened.
Exactly. The victim in the clinic that night was this witness specifically. You tried to threaten Dr. Marcus and he attacked you. That's what happened that night at the Marcus Clinic.
Man, I keep plucking these.
I think she killed every pigeon. That's right.
I know, right? Pull! Oh, I can't even tell. Will someone please tell me what really happened?
I told you the truth already. I went to
Right.
I went to the clinic that night to warn Dr. Marcus. That gangster knows everything. He's coming for you.
Looks like my clinic's seen its last patient.
We have to get rid of that shot. Quick, open your safe. Give it to me.
So you can save your own skin? I know what you're up to. You want in with the family. And if they see that charge, you'll finish. Leaving me holding the short straw. But if I'm going down, I want some company. You!
And what happened next? He jumped at me and knocked me to the floor. And then he took that cord. My practice was serious, deadly serious. He really tried to strangle me. I must have blacked out.
Of course. So, you were the victim.
And the red splotch on the cord was your lipstick. I didn't want to remember that night. That's why I didn't bring it up. Are you happy now? I was out cold, almost killed. And you claim I then snuck into that noodle stand. But how could I?
Well, one thing's clear. We now know what happened at the market claim. It seemed that our victim was not entirely without blame herself.
I'm sorry. I get so nervous just thinking about it. It's hard to be. I've told you everything. Can I go home now?
You bear some responsibility for events that nature. And if you were also a victim, this court would owe you some sympathy. Well, Mr. Justin, I believe that clears up the remaining questions for Miss John.
When did this happen? Suddenly everyone's sympathizing with her? I don't know what to think anymore, Apollo. I mean, is that it? Do we know everything we need to know about Miss Helen?
Is she a hoe? Yeah, sure. Very well. This finishes the cross-examination of this.
Objection!
No idea how we got him out.
Alright, man.
Not so fast. This party's just getting started. Now we rock! What? Those spikes on your head are sort of deadly look. Or do you not have the stomach to go all the way? I'm not this choke, Alita Tiana. He fell unconscious. But what happened next? He's fine. There's more we don't know. She was choked hard enough to leave that mark. She would have been out for a while. Even still, what if it was her in that newsstand? ReTrial half dead, Dr. Marak is pulling that snake. And a bullet fired from inside the noodles. What if it's all true? You might have already figured out what truly happened at night. Miss Alita Tiala, as you can see. We're not through with you just yet. You really want to blame me for this murder, don't you? You too, Prosecutor Galvin. Yeah. Charlotte, I don't really wish to know the truth. Well, let's go back over what we learned up to now. On the day of the murder, Walkie saw his checkup report, from which he learned about the bullet still inside. So, he took a pistol from the family stash with the intent to give Dr. Marcus some of his own medicine. And Miss Gallup also heard of this from Walkie, so she went to Marcus Craig ahead of him in order to get rid of the chart with her signature. But then something happened. Sounds like you figured it all out. But remember, I was the victim. I was out cold. What about Dr. Marcus? That does seem to be proof. Yeah, just staying with Alita Tiara first. Oh, good then. What did he do after his crime? I was just knocked out, not dead, from state of panic and seeming bugs. I think it's clear what the good doctor did next. Air foreheads? Counter gas?
Well, Mr. Justice, what did Dr. Marcus do?
He didn't kill Aaliyah Chop. I have the evidence to show what he did next.
Yeah. I got the evidence. Explaining noodle stand.
How's his next move? Dr. Miraculous stole Guy Eldoon's noodle stand. But killing me disturbed him that much? So much he randomly stole a noodle stand? It wasn't so random. Remember all the bowls in the clinic's foyer? Bowls that belonged inside that stand? I think it's pretty obvious, don't you? That stand was at the clinic. However, the question is why did he remove the bowls? Why you remove the bowls?
Remove the bowls?
Remove the bowls. Maybe because the stand was heavy? Or he wanted to put something, or he wanted to put something in the stand in their place.
Wait, you don't mean...
I do. Dr. Miraculous did replace those bowls with something. Your corpse, Miss Hill. My corpse! Dr. Miraculous panicked. He thought he killed you.
His next move would be to dispose of the bowls.
That's crazy talking. You're all crazy. Well, let's think about this. Watch. Doctor had a place to dispose of the body. But on his way there, who should he run into but the defendant, walkie-talkie? I question your lordship.
Was this prostitute a goblin?
Doc's dead. Why would he head in that direction to begin with? That's right, he had no reason to go there. Oh no, it was a trick. That spoiled brat made him do it. He made the doctor still stand. Hell, why would someone go to a dead end? Unless the park was his destination. What?
Now the defense has an idea. Tell us where Dr. Miraculous was heading to the stand. Here. These shows on this diagram. Where exactly were the victim dragging that stand?
I believe it's right here.
That's a river!
Yes, Your Honor. I scarcely need to explain why.
Perfect place to dispose of a body.
He was going to throw me into that river?
He didn't have many other options for me.
I believe this clears up all of the remaining questions. The victim pulling the stand, and the defendant before him. And inside the stand, you, Miss Alida Tia. And then the denouement. Wesley Stickler, of panty-snatching fame, walks up. Seeing the two men, he shouts, in that instant,
Bang! You had the gun.
so I shot him. You were the only one who could have stolen Walkie's pistol. It had to be you.
Well, Miss John?
Nice work. You mean I'm right? I mean you've done a fine job dreaming up a story to get that spoiled brat off the hook. You're the one who's dreaming. Paul's backed up everything he said with facts. If you're so sure he's making it up, give us another reason. Why was Dr. Miraculous pulling that stand through the park? This one gaping hole in your logic. I think Mr. Gaffney knows where what? Can't believe you're still trying to deny this.
It's true. Prosecute the guy.
Must I always be the one to point out a hothead's errors? Maybe there really is something.
I believe Fräulein speaks of Herr Doctor's car. Car?
That's right, the Rackus Clinic has that big car.
In which sat a green sports car.
Why would he steal the stand in the first place? If he wanted to carry a body, he would have used his car.
And so you find that victim not probable cause to steal that stand. And on the fence without Chris.
I have an idea. You know that green car? I bet it wouldn't run. It was broken.
What an excellent counter-argument, Charlie. But you're quite wrong.
Don't tell me I've forgotten what happened to your daughter.
That's right! That night, the car that hit Mr. Wright was that green sports car.
Oh yes, I nearly forgotten about it.
After that, he drove it back to that garage.
That's right. So why didn't he use his beloved sports car?
Glaring contradiction, to be sure. More glaring than your forehead. No!
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Justice, why didn't Dr. Mantis use his car to carry the body?
It's that grown-up surrender I hear. So, my friends, now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. Everything I've learned.
Mr. Justice's contradiction casts doubt on your entire case. This is truly your last chance. The defense will explain to us how the night that happened.
Well, I didn't run.
It's all coming together.
That night, Dr. Maractus couldn't use his car.
Huh. Now you're even making less sense than usual.
Not according to my information, Mr.
Put one and one together.
An explanation simple.
If it's so simple, perhaps you can show us some evidence. Show us prove why the car wouldn't run that night.
Could I? Let's see now. Badges again?
All sorts of things come out of my panties. Even the truth.
She's only 15. Reminder.
Another crime was committed the night of the murder. The theft of these panties. The leads in a string of similar thefts, actually. But that night, the snatcher was caught in the act. A brave young girl chased the thief until he hit Interactive's clinic garage. What? Snatcher hid the panties there before running. Perhaps someone in this court remembers where he hid them?
What I found in the car is exhaust pipe.
Exactly. By the way, I learned something yesterday. a very important piece of information. And I learned it from you, Prosecutor Gavin. And I was on my home and my home gave up the ghost. Your home. My motorcycle when it starts. Clogged exhaust.
Too bad. It looks like something that's going to. Hard to believe that it could break just from there.
As motorbikes. You're the same. Clogged exhaust. Alright. My, how interesting. Miss Tiala and the doctor were struggling. The panty snatcher snuck into the Mac's garage. From that time until the time we found it, that car wouldn't start. What?
That's why Dr. Marcus had to use the noodle stand.
It was the next closest thing he could think of. Well, Miss Tiao, this wraps up your doubts up quite nicely, I think. So it does. Where am I? Somewhere I can't see. Cramped. Hey, my throat's burning.
What's your problem?
You, Doc! I know what you did! You lied to me! So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, man!
Wait, let me explain!
Fine! I'll give you your last request.
Listen, you're being tricked, but not how you think. It's not just me.
No! He'll ruin everything. I have to stop him.
He said I want you to!
Funny, this isn't the way it was supposed to turn out. Ah, too bad.
There's still one mystery. How did you manage to disappear from that stand?
In the silence after the shot, I heard the wind is running. I believe we heard as much from Mr. Speaker. He went to use public phone to inform police. Which is when I made my escape. Which is when you left that slipper print. Dr. Marcus didn't bother taking my slippers off. I threw them out after I stepped into the paint though. That was your mistake. No, my biggest mistake was coming to you for help, Mr. Justice. I believed in you. You and your anything agency. If anyone would get Walkie declared guilty, it was you. What?
I believe we reached the conclusion of things. Prosecutor Gavin, how's Miss Leah's child doing?
She's confessed to everything. We're processing her arrest now.
Prosecutor Gavin, seriously?
For someone who just lost. I think you already knew. Figured out she was the killer a while ago. Some advice. Now's a good time to review all you know. Everything you've learned over the last 2 days. You lost, but I didn't exactly win either. Something the mouth of her forehead.
Looks like it's time to announce the verdict. Not guilty! Court's done!
June 17, 412.
Great job, Apollo. You did it.
Yeah, we did somehow.
Rocky's off the hook. Ready to become the gangster he always wanted to be. Yes, you think.
Hey, Attorney Man! You gonna pay for what you did to my leader, Holmes?
Or just blame my guts.
You get my Benito back! Stupid pointy-headed attorney with a death wish! Enough walking! Ah, Kitaki-san. High time you open your eyes, Walker. Well, you know, old man. I think it's about time you open yours. Giving up the life, trying to become some kind of businessman. Don't talk about what you don't understand, Walker.
I'm afraid the guard is going to throw them both off.
If not in jail, wouldn't that be happy?
Hey, maybe we can help them out. You know why Mr. Kataki needs to make so much money? Maybe we should tell Walkie. Well, Walkie, Apollo has something to tell you.
I do?
Why you put me on the spot?
What's that?
Show me the reason why, Apollo. Why is Mr. Kataki trying to become a businessman?
Oh. Could I? Think about it, Walkie. Think about your condition. I talked with your mother, the Plum, yesterday.
It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Tea money, that is.
She doesn't mean you are I searched the grove and found one. The doctor who can take that bullet out of you, Walkie. But it's an expensive procedure. Man, but you got plenty of money already, don't you? I won't use it. It was the gangster life that did this to you, Walkie. I want to help you. I want to do it clean. Please understand, Walkie. God damn! Them some heavy eyebrows, man! What's she say? Oh, it's Tosa. Man, I see how it is, old man. Oh, you looking up?
Walkie?
This is a good old man. One day, I'm gonna take you out. Then we'll see who's OG. You try to hide your business suit, I'll find you. Stupid old geezer.
My Walkie.
It's not true.
Mr. Kataki.
I like them without the puppy dog eyes. I'm not so good with letters. But I know a professional job when I see it. Thank you.
Oh, me? I don't think...
Someday, I'll make you one of the ladies. The Kentucky Lime Pie.
He's opening a pie shop?
Hold on. He was wearing shades the entire time and they, like, what the hell? And he was gone.
Well, let's head back, Apollo. To the right agency.
Hey,
Hey, since when do I work at your agency? Oh, make a good team. Don't just stand there. Let's get going.
Why not? You did help me out. And there's a few questions that still need answers. Like this power mine that she showed me. My bracelet. Anyone can help me figure it out. It's her. But I can't say I care much for what her father did.
Oh, that's right. We have to go someplace first.
Where?
Why to claim our reward from Mr. Alden?
Something of the fact.
That's damn bad. Oh, after that, you can come see my show. Of a special appearance by your mates Mr. Hat.
Oh, special rate!
Please say anything but him.
And we have unlocked Turnabout Serenade. So that said, I think this will constitute as a win for tonight, as well as something I can put up for Thursday. So let's see, Friday, I think I'm going to take a break from Yakuten Taibon number 4, and oh, what the hell, let's do some Spider-Man, but not insane Spider-Man that most people think. Which version of Spider-Man? Well, I'll leave that up to you to decide. But until next time, thanks for coming out, and I'll see you Friday for some good old Spider-Man. Okay? So, thanks for stopping by. And for those on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. See you next time for next week when we do episode 3. At least the start. Until then, take care, y'all.